we're going to discuss A Midsummer Night's Dream. And also, after that, we'll discuss Romeo and Juliet. Interestingly, these two plays were probably written in the same year, 1595. So these are early Shakespeare plays, but famous, of course. In fact, A Midsummer Night's Dream was presented here in Daegu at Keimyung University a few weeks ago, or not the play itself, but an adaptation, a kind of some changes. Okay, it's still good theater, and everyone liked it, and children too. Okay, the names are a little bit difficult, but here we go. At the center of the play, there are 4 young people, 2 young men, 2 young women, and they are, or think they are, in love. I better explain the title. A Midsummer Night's Dream means a dream that's a little bit crazy, in this case funny, and if it's about love, it means that love is a little bit crazy and funny. And that's certainly what the play is about. A little bit crazy. Okay, there are 3 groups of people. The first group, the lovers. 2 men, Lysander. Names are difficult a little. Lysander, L-Y-S. Demetrius. And 2 women, Hermia and Helena. They are friends. They have known each other forever. The play takes place in Athens, Athene, Athens, Greece. But not really. It's Shakespeare's England, of course. The first group, then, the lovers. The second group, the rulers. That is, the people who are like king. In this case, Duke, D-U-K-E, Duke. Theseus is famous. He's the great hero in myth, Xinhua myth, in Greek. Okay, Theseus is now about 45 years old, and he's getting married. In fact, he's remarrying. And he's marrying Hippolyta. She was an Amazon princess, but now she will marry Theseus. That's the second group, pretty much, and some courtiers, that is, some high officials. Third group, the rude mechanicals, they are called. Rude mechanicals. Rude here means not bad manners, but just no education. Mechanicals means working class, low working class. But these characters are wonderful. Now, the action takes place over really a short period. 24 hours. Interesting. I never thought of that. Theseus and Hippolyta will get married. Oh, no. 4 days. Sorry. Though most of the action takes place in 1, but it's 4 days. Because at the beginning they announce that they will get married on the 4th day, after 3 days. And the mechanicals are going to present a play to honor Theseus and Hippolyta and their wedding ceremony. They hope that they receive a reward for this, and they will. But they are very funny. Okay. They meet. They are going to go out into the woods outside Athens to rehearse, practice. So they will be out in the woods. The play opens with Aegeus. Aegeus is the father of Hermia. Aegeus comes to Theseus. He's angry because Hermia refuses to obey him, Aegeus, her father. Aegeus wants Hermia to marry Demetrius, but Hermia loves Lysander. Lysander loves Hermia. So Aegeus complains to Theseus. Theseus asks everyone questions, and then Theseus says, I'm sorry, but Hermia, you must obey your father, or you must go to a convent, that is, be a nun, N-U-N, that is, never get married in your whole life. Spend the rest of your life praying. Hermia is angry, and Hermia says, Theseus says, give me your answer tomorrow. The stage clears, and Hermia and Lysander talk. They're both sad, but Lysander has an idea. Let's run away. My aunt lives out beyond Athens law. She's rich, and she would be happy if you, Hermia, and I, Lysander, went there to her house to live. We could get married there and live comfortably the rest of our lives there. Oh, good. Let's meet tonight, and we will go there to the aunt's house, far away. Far away. I imagine 20 kilometers. But they must go through the woods. So they will be in the woods tonight. Lysander leaves. Helena comes out. Now Helena loves Demetrius. Demetrius used to love Helena, but then Demetrius abandoned Helena. He decided that he wanted Hermia. So already we see strange things. And we will see love has its reasons, but the reasons are never the ones that we say they are. I think Shakespeare would say that. Love is a mystery. We make it a little mysterious, though, too, by fooling ourselves. Okay. Hermia tells Helena that she and Lysander are going to run away. Helena then goes and tells Demetrius about this, hoping that Demetrius will love her. Demetrius doesn't love her, he says. And now Demetrius and Helena will go to the woods tonight too. So we have the mechanicals out there in the woods practicing. The four lovers doing strange things. And they will spend that night in the woods. Fourth group, I forgot. It's the fourth group, sorry. The fairies. The fairies. F-A-I-R-I-E-S. The king of the fairies is Oberon. The queen of the fairies is Titania. Oberon and Titania are quarreling, angry, because Titania has a little boy who was an Indian prince. Mother died. Titania loved mother. They were good friends. And so Titania agrees to raise the little boy. Oberon wants that little boy to make a knight of him, a manly man. In this case, we have, in marriage, what Shakespeare seems to say is that a lot of things that we say we want when we're married, or just lovers but married, are just because we want to win. We want to win. The man wants to win in the argument, the struggle for power, basically. The woman wants to win. Anything else? Not much. A little bit. Is Oberon wrong? No, he's not wrong. Maybe it would be better for the little boy to be raised by Oberon as a man, as a knight, than to be raised by Titania. Too soft. Okay, Act 2, in the woods. Oh, now, the third fairy, sorry, Oberon, Titania, and Puck, P-U-C-K. Puck is a mischief maker. Puck causes problems. Puck plays tricks on people. And Puck is like the servant to Oberon. Okay. In the woods, Hermia and Lysander suddenly appear. They've been walking and walking, and they're tired. Hermia is very tired, so she wants to lie down and sleep. Lysander wants to sleep next to her. She says, no, 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 no. You sleep over there. We're not married yet. This annoys Lysander, but he sleeps over there. Then enter Demetrius and Helena. Helena trying to persuade Demetrius to love her. I love you, I love you. Demetrius, go away, wants to find Hermia. Now, Oberon sees this rudeness by Demetrius, and Oberon is shocked. So Oberon finds Puck and says, Puck, go find the Athenian couple. She loves him, but he doesn't love her. Find a flower. There's a flower. Find the flower, put the juice of that flower in the eyes of that young man, so that when he wakes up, when he sees Helena, he will fall in love with her. Puck goes, finds the flower. But then Puck is looking for the young man and young woman. He finds Lysander and Hermia, not Demetrius and Helena. He puts the juice in the eyes of Lysander. And when Lysander wakes up, he sees Helena. Oh my God. He loves Helena now. Hermia says, what? What happened? Last night you loved me. What happened? Now, Shakespeare is being a little bit, what should we say, subtle, S-U-B-T-L-E. Because what really he's saying is, Lysander is angry because Hermia said no last night. And so now suddenly he's in love with Helena? Okay, a little naughty, Shakespeare. Okay, then Oberon sees this confusion, and he says, Puck, didn't you put the juice in the eyes of the man? Yes, that man. Ah, wrong. Go put the juice in the eyes of that man, and make sure that when they wake up, everything is okay. Now, more. Remember, the rude mechanicals are out there in the woods too, rehearsing. Puck decides to play a trick. Puck also must put the juice in Titania's eyes to play a trick on Titania. He does this. He puts the juice in Titania's eyes when she's sleeping, and he changes one of the actors. Bottom is his name, B-O-T-T-O-M. One of the great comic characters in literature, really. Wonderful. He loves acting. He's enthusiastic. He wants to play every part in the play that they will perform for the wedding. But he is not educated, and he uses language, you might say he speaks Konglish. Bottom speaks Konglish. Naughty. In other words, not English. He messes up, he tries to use big words, and he misuses them. Okay, so Puck plays a trick on Bottom. Puck makes Bottom into a donkey from the chest up. Donkey's mouth, face, donkey's ears. The joke is terrible. And then Puck makes sure that when Titania wakes up, she sees Bottom, and she falls in love with this man, this monster. It's funny. So she treats Bottom very well. Now, Bottom is a wonderful man. And he is a little surprised by this, but nothing surprises him so much. He's a simple man. Anyway, the scenes are very funny. Okay, finally, by the end of the by late evening, people are together so that when they wake up, everything will be okay. Oberon comes to Titania, wakes her up, and puts some of the more juice in her eyes, Puck does, so that when she wakes up she sees Oberon first. But then she sees Bottom and she says, "Who's that? What's that? You were in love with him last night." "No." "Yes." "No." "Yes." "No." "Yes." Okay. So, Titania is a little bit humbled, that is, embarrassed, and she agrees to give back the boy, the little Indian prince, to Oberon. The lovers wake up, and each one falls in love with the right one, so Lysander and Hermia are back together. Demetrius now loves Helena. At dawn, Theseus and Hippolyta, the Duke and his bride soon, are riding out in the woods to hunt. Theseus loves hunting, gentleman's sport. They arrive and find the lovers. And Theseus says, "Well, Hermia, have you made your decision?" And Demetrius speaks, "Sir, sorry, but I don't want to marry Hermia. I now want to marry Helena again." "Then no problem?" "No problem. Aegeus, the father, are you okay?" "I'm okay." "So, we will have a triple wedding in 2 days. Theseus and Hippolyta, of course, Lysander and Hermia now, and Demetrius and Helena now. Triple wedding. Hooray. Looks like a happy ending. Act 5. Act 5 is basically the wedding scene. First we have to have the play within the play. The rude mechanicals will entertain these sophisticated, educated people with their stupid play. Now, their play is Pyramus and Thisbe. Pyramus, P-Y-R, Pyramus and Thisbe. This is very interesting because in a few minutes we're going to do Romeo and Juliet, and Romeo and Juliet is based on Pyramus and Thisbe. So this is fortuitous. It's an interesting chance that we are doing these two plays at the same time. The links between the two plays are interesting. Same year, and based on that Pyramus and Thisbe. Okay. Pyramus and Thisbe, of course, is about two lovers, neighbors, fall in love, but their families are enemies, just like Romeo and Juliet. But the lovers want to communicate through a hole in a wall, but then bad things happen and the lovers die, and the two families realize, my God, why have we been fighting? Look what has happened here. This is terrible. Okay. So, but the rude mechanicals, when they put on this play, well, everything is crazy. One character must be Wall. So Wall must stand between the two lovers. Of course, the lovers are both male. Everyone in the play is a male, M-A-L-E. No women on the stage, really. Then we need a character called Moonlight to provide the light for the lovers' moonlight meeting. Well, this is so funny. And Lysander and Theseus and the others comment on this. Now, at the beginning of Act 5, Theseus speaks the most famous speech in the play. It's about imagination and madness. People who are a little bit crazy. 1, crazy people. Lunatics. 2, poets. They're a little bit crazy. 3, lovers. A little bit crazy. Each has a very active imagination. And Theseus' speech is really excellent. Okay. Now, back to the play. Crazy things happen in the play, but in the end, it's midnight. Everyone goes to bed, and out comes Puck, because nighttime is the time of the fairies, not daytime, nighttime. Out come the fairies to guard the place. The final speech is by Puck, who speaks to the audience, and he says, "We hope you have enjoyed this play, and we hope you go home and have a nice evening. Thank you." The end of the play. Excellent play.